Welcome to Pilates Lessons with Nastya. Today I have for you really nice and relaxing workout. I wouldn't even call it workout more. It's like a practice using the pillow and the wall. And you can also do this in your bed. For example, you just need to put your legs against the wall and you can be on any surface, not necessarily on the floor. But just make sure that you elevate your hips slightly. So small cushion, or you can even use double if you feel good. And this will be the workout that relaxes the legs. It has Venous return effect and really good not just for pregnancy but also if you jet lagged and you're on the plane and you came to the hotel and the first thing you do after shower, you just really want to get your legs on the floor. So you can do this little practice to make it even more efficient. First of all, we need to get in the correct position. Keep the pillow in your hands. And especially if you're pregnant with big belly, it might be tricky, but I'll show you how to get there. So we sit with the side, on our side, on one hip, and we just move the hips close to the wall until you touch the wall. Then from your side, you lie down and you just get your legs up. So your butt is touching the wall or the edge of your bed. Stay here for a couple of inhales and exhales, especially if you're pregnant with big belly. And if you don't feel good here, then probably you can still try to put the pillow under your hips and see how it works. If not, that maybe it's not for you anymore just because the belly is growing. See if you're comfortable. Then once you're comfortable, press your heels against the wall, lift your hips slightly. I folded my pillow in 2 layers just because I know that this height is comfortable for me. You will find your range. And now I have my hips higher than my chest, and this is what I wanted to get in the position. My legs now are relaxed, and I will put my hands on my rib cage. I will even hug my rib cage for a bit of lateral breathing. So when you inhale through your nose, you try to expand your chest the way that your arms, your hands, they will go wide. You push your ribs into your fingers. And as you exhale, your fingers come closer together. I have the full video where I guide you through lateral breathing. I will leave the link in description so you can practice with more of a visual reference. If you know what's lateral breathing, you can practice. And again, the range of chest movement can be different. We try to focus on not lifting our shoulders up. Keep your shoulders down, and then the range will come with the practice. We'll have just 2 or 3 more inhales and exhales. Last one. And then you can relax and you can put your hands along your body or on your belly where you want. We'll combine just normal but deep breathing with movement of our feet. We slightly bend the knees, then we flex feet as we inhale, and we point our toes as we exhale. Point as much as you can, even if you feel a little bit of crumples. It will soon get better if you keep practicing. So inhale as we flex, exhale as we point. We'll do 10 counts of each exercise. Let's do last 5. Flex and point, and 4. Last 3. and 2, and the last one. And you can even slightly shake it out. Then open your legs slightly wider. They're a bit further away than hip distance apart. We bend knees even more because now your knees and your hip joints will move as well. We'll make this circular movement. So as you bring your toes in, your knees also turn in. Then you flex your feet, you start circling to the outside. So basically toes and knees are looking in the same direction, and you make these big circles. So we have altogether 10 circles in this direction, 7 more left if you started with me, 6, 5, and don't be afraid to move your hips as well, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and then we just switch the direction. If it's a point you feel that your legs are getting numb and it's not comfortable, just lower them down, shake them out, and then come back to the position. It's just because we're out of habit a bit. Let's do 3 and 2 and 1. Then we straighten legs again, heels against the wall, and we can straighten the knees. We just open our toes as wide as possible, and then we squeeze them in together like fists. You can also do the same with your wrists, by the way. Why not to bring more engagement in our wrists as well. So we open and then we squeeze. Inhale as we open, exhale as we squeeze. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And now let's lift the legs from the wall so they don't go against the wall, and we just shake it out. We shake hands, we shake legs, we shake as much as we can. We feel how we're getting relaxed, and then let's put arms down, legs on the wall again. From now, it depends on the surface on the wall. So you can glide on the wall as you open your legs wide to the sides and then glide back. If the surface is too hard, you can lift your legs up and do this in the air. So when we inhale, we open our legs as wide as possible, then start exhaling before you bring your legs in. And one little detail that can help you, your feet can be relaxed here. Then start exhaling and think about your heels trying to connect, but your toes, they stay outside, in outside rotation. Let's do 6. 5. 4. And 3. 2. And 1. And one last exercise. We'll keep it short, because it's our daily practice. We'll point our toes on one leg, and at the same time we flex the other foot, and then we switch. The knees will move as well. One knee bends, one knee straightens, and we'll switch it for 6 more times. Point and flex and switch. Point, flex, switch. 4, 3 and 2 and 1. And again, you can shake it out. And basically we are done. And what we need to do, we need to get out of this position. So again, press your heels against the wall, lift your hips up, remove the pillow. Stay here for a while, for 2 more deep inhales and exhales, just to calm down. It could be too much with this inversion. And then just roll on one side. Help yourself to stand up. And we are done. This is really nice and easy practice that you can actually do anywhere you want. In your bed, in a hotel, on the floor, everywhere. So good, especially when the weather is hot, when you're especially in third trimester of pregnancy and you feel that you have swollen ankles, but also good after jet lag. So feel free to use it as much as you want, and I see you in my next videos.